I am the e-content developer, University of Mysore. So I am going to explain the paper for BSc 5th sem students in physics. The paper is Astronomy and Astrophysics. In the paper Astronomy and Astrophysics, I am going to explain the concepts in the unit stellar characteristics. In stellar characteristics, so I am going to explain the concepts, two important concepts: main sequence stars and their characteristics. The learning objectives are to understand the concepts of main sequence stars and characteristics of main sequence stars. Students must be able to understand the main sequence stars and their characteristics of main sequence stars. The contents are definition of main sequence stars, explanation of their characteristics and their graphs. So first of all we're going to understand what are main sequence stars. Main sequence stars fuse hydrogen atoms to form helium atoms in their cores. About 90% of the stars in the universe, including the Sun, are main sequence stars. These stars can range from about a tenth of the mass of the Sun to up to 200 times as massive. Stars start their lives as clouds of dust and gas. The characteristics of main sequence stars are: main sequence stars obey a mass luminosity relation. Second characteristic is main sequence stars obey a mass radius relation. Third characteristic, main sequence stars range from about 1/10 of a solar mass up to 200 solar masses. The fourth characteristics of main sequence stars are: about 90% of the stars in the universe, including the Sun, are main sequence stars. Fifth characteristic is how long a main sequence star lives depends on how massive it is. See, these main sequence stars obey several relations. Main sequence stars obey a mass luminosity relation with luminosity proportional to m power eta. The slope eta changes over the range of masses between 1 and 10 times the mass of the Sun. Eta equal to 3.88. The relation flattens out at higher to the contribution of radiation pressure in the central core. This helps support the star and decreases the central temperature slightly. Main sequence stars obey a mass radius relation. However, the relation displays a significant break around 1 mass of the Sun, are proportional to m power xi, with xi nearly equal to 0.57 for mass of the star greater than 1 time the mass of the Sun, and xi nearly equal to 0.8 for mass of the stars less than 1 mass of the Sun, 1 time mass of the Sun. This division marks the onset of a convective envelope. Convection tends to increase the flow of energy of the star, which causes the star to contract slightly. As a result, stars with convective envelopes lie below the mass radius relation for non convective stars. The depth of the convective envelope in terms of the mass of the envelope to mass of the temperature increases with decreasing mass. Stars with m nearly equal to 1 times the mass of the sun have extremely thin convective envelopes. Here m means mass of the stars. So another m with circle is the mass of the sun. Stars with m nearly 1 time the mass of the sun have extremely thin convective envelopes, while stars with m lesser than or equal to 0.3 times the mass of the sun are entirely convective. Nuclear burning ceases around mass of the star nearly equal to 0.08 times the mass of the sun. The interiors of stars are extremely hot. Temperature is greater than 10 power 6 Kelvin. The temperature of the interior of stars greater than 10 power 6 Kelvin. The fall off to surface temperature, that is nearly 10 power 4 Kelvin, takes place in a very thin region near the surface. The region of nuclear energy generation is restricted to a very small mass range near the center of the star. The rapid fall of Zion with radius reflects the extreme sensitivity of energy generation to temperature. Stars with masses below nearly equal to 1 times the mass of the sun generate most of their energy via the proton-proton chain. Stars with more mass than this create most of their energy via the CNO cycle. This changeover causes a shift in the homology relations for the stellar interiors. The mass luminosity relation for main sequence stars shown in the graph. So plotting log of L divided by L. See here, L is the luminosity of the stars and L with circle gives the luminosity of the sun. So L of L by L naught versus log of m by m naught. M is the mass of the stars, m naught is the mass of the sun. The mass luminosity relation which is shown in the graph as log of m by m naught increasing, so log of L by L naught also increasing. That is log of L by L naught directly proportional to log of m by m naught. Mass radius relation for main sequence stars, that is shown in the graph, below graph, R by R naught versus m by m naught. So these are the references. Thank you.